Howdy, y'all. Well, we're going to apply a piece of carbon fiber to a barrel today. Now, normally this is actually quite easy, but the JTS barrel, this is my 30 caliber one, and it was slightly oversized actually by 5 thousandths. I don't know what that is in metric, but it was supposed to be a 15 millimeter barrel. And I ordered some 15 millimeter ID carbon fiber tubing. And when I measured this, it was about 595. And 15 millimeter comes out to 0.5905. So we had to take 5 thousandths off of it, and you could sand it off or stuff, but I put it up in the lathe and I turned it, and I turned it kind of a rough surface on it. Give the adhesive something to grab a hold of. Now, the 25 caliber I'm working on, this one is the opposite. Now down here on the end, it measures, see if I can do this one-handed, about 587. So that's 3 thou undersized. But when you step over just a tad bit here on the in the end, now it's 84, right? Yeah, 84, which is 6 thousandths undersize. So it's 6 thousandths undersize all through here, but right there, it's 3 under. I got this one as pretty much a slip fit. It's snug in some places, but it's basically a slip fit. Now when you put it on this 25, and actually I already measured my 22 caliber, and it's the same way, but pretty much the same as this one. You put it on there, and it's just loose as goose. To me it is. I can feel shake on it. It's not so much shake on this end because it's a little tighter on that end, but you see I cut it to be flush on the end here, and it's gonna have a little bit of a gap there. Gonna need a little bit of room. It don't need that much room, but a little bit of room to undo your jam nut here. I figured that little bit isn't gonna hurt anything. So, like I said, I turned this one down to 590 even. Well, that's about 89 there. The tight spots are right at 590. So, all right, so I ordered some tubing. I ordered this tubing. Now, this time I actually ordered 2 millimeter thick. It's showing up in there or not. I normally just get 1 millimeter. I believe that's what I usually order. And I've done it several times with Lothar Walther barrels, and you get the exact size. It slides right on just perfect. Their barrels are exactly like they say on the size, and I can't remember what size they are, but I think they're 14 millimeter. But this one is a 15 by 19 millimeter, 2 millimeters thick. So this stuff is stout. Oh man, it is very stout. When you're ordering this stuff, they ask you what kind of weave you want. There's different kinds of weaves. Some people say it makes a difference. This stuff is so stiff I can't see it making a difference. but it could. I mean, you can get glossy, you can get flat, whatever. If you're doing an external barrel that's not shrouded, you might be picky about what you want there, but otherwise, this is going into a shroud. And where's my shroud at? It fits right in there. Now, obviously, it's going to take up some space in your shroud, which is going to might reduce the effects of the shrouded barrel not having enough volume in here. Now, normally I haven't done this one yet, but I usually put me a small 1/16 hole at the back end down here. We'll do that after we get everything assembled. We'll figure out where we need to put it. And I usually put it on the bottom side, on this side, maybe pointing this way just a tad bit. And that's all you need. That way it directs the gas kind of away from you. You don't need a whole bunch of holes. All that does is throw a whole bunch of lead dust all in your face. Just one small hole. That's all you need. All right, so that's enough rambling there. Let's put this on. So what we're going to use today is Loctite 638. This is retaining compound. This is not thread locker stuff. This is retaining compound. This is good up to I forget what they said it was good for up to on gaps. Well, it says slip fit. I want to say it's good for a few thousandths. Maybe 6, I believe it was. When I ordered this tube to test it, it worked fine. Took a couple days to get here. It came out of California. Evidently they had it in stock in their warehouse. So when I went to order 2 more, because I'm going to do my 25 and my 22, and it's coming from China, so it'll be a couple weeks before it gets here. When I do, though, I'm going to be using Loctite 660. It's a higher viscosity, so it's more of a like a paste type thing, a grease consistency, and that'll help fill those gaps in better. So, but today with this slip fit, we're going to use Loctite 660. All right, first thing I want to do is I want to clean this out. You can look in there and you can see there's dust and stuff in there. So I got me a nice clean piece of old t-shirt. I've got me the largest jag I got. I'm going to use some alcohol. You can see some dirt on it, so I'm gonna flip that over, run it through again. All right. I still see some stuff in it, so I'm going to take this and turn it inside out. And we're going to run it again. I'm going to do a little scrubbing this time, go in and out, and I'm spinning it at the same time. Oh, that's clean now. That's good and clean in there now. Oh, let me grab a rag. Wipe this off. Now, I want to get this, I want to set this to the side over here because I want to clean this barrel with some acetone. And I don't want to get it on the on that carbon fiber. I don't know what it'd do to it. So we got us a rag here. A little acetone. And it should be clean because I just turned it. It's been a couple days since I turned it, but I turned it one day during the week at work. So yeah, it's pretty clean. Set that out of the way so it won't be melting any plastics or set it on or anything. That acetone. All right. So the carbon fiber. Where did I lay it down? Come on. This is how long it was when I got it. So I had to cut it. Now I cut mine in a lathe. You can do it. You could do it with a hacksaw. If you take the time, use a really fine tooth hacksaw or some kind of small thin blade, you know, hacksaw type blade. Like I said, I figured out how much I wanted it to be from here and leave me some room for my jam nut down here. Wrap it with some masking tape so it won't splinter up on you. If you have it on a lathe and you're cutting it, depends on which side. If you chucked on this side, I use a part off tool that's got a big angle on it, so you can see where it left some on this side here, but when it broke through on this side, and then I took some sandpaper and smoothed it up. So, all right, so Loctite 638, and this is green. So we're going to put a little bit on here. Want to make sure I get some down there at the bottom of it. And we're going to put it on there. And we're going to twist as we turn it on there. And when you kind of get it, don't see any more over here, I'm going to apply some more to it. And then I'm going to twist as I'm putting it on there. I'm going to turn it up this way so it'll run down. Slow and easy. It's starting to drip on that side, so I turned it over. Doesn't take a whole lot. You can still see it's pushing it down as it goes. Still got some out there on the end of it. I'm going to apply just a little bit more though. So you keep twisting as you do it. I could use a little bit more. Probably going to be all we're going to need, I think. I don't know. We'll put a little bit more on it. Almost there. And I'm going to put me some on the end down here to make sure it gets all the way around. Now we're going to make sure we get flush with the end down here. Look like we're there. Take me a rag, wipe off this excess. Make sure there's none on this end. Cap the bottle. Let it set for 24 hours. And it's done. You are done. After that, you now have a carbon fiber wrap barrel. Definitely going to be stiffer than what it was. This one was about, I think it was 20 beans, something like that, from the river. I ordered 2 more off the river, and they gave me a significant reduction in cost. Actually, the second one would have been only 13 bucks, so 2 of them for 33, and 1 for 20, something like that. So when those get here, we'll do those. I'm not going to do them on videos, but I will be using the 660 compound with those. So anyway, 24 hours from now, we'll assemble this 30 back together and do some testing on it, because we got the regulator fixed now. We got this fixed. We'll do some testing on the velocities, make sure they're okay. Then we'll go to the range and see what it shoots like. So, all right. Applying a carbon fiber sleeve to a barrel. That's it. Thanks for watching.